I think I'm more nervous than what I was 23 years ago.
You've got to be
Somehow,
kidding me.
yeah, for the first time, because I just feel like I was watching the promo even so closely on a television screen. So, people watching me so close, in their homes. I think I don't know. I'm obviously nervous, but I know one thing for sure, that we all have worked really hard. Of course, every actor in whichever film works really hard. But I think Sujoy's made a fantastic film because I believe in him. We've been wanting to work together for, I think, over a decade. And it's just happened. And it happened thanks to, my dearest friend Jayu, who's made this film along with Akshay, who had this idea actually when we were shooting Bhoot Police, and it just came up that, why don't we make the book? And I was actually pregnant with Jay at that time. And we were in Dharamshala, and I was like, it was such a lovely idea. And it just, everything just fell together. And when Jayu came to me and he said that, okay, we're doing the film. And Sujoy is very excited because he's been with the script.
Right.
And I said, why don't we do it for Netflix? Because, everyone's doing so much work on Netflix and it's so good. And I don't want to be left behind. I want to do it. And he was like, yeah. And then obviously he was like, he threw some actors' names and he was like, yeah, whatever. And then I was like, listen, I want to work with, some really amazing actors.
Unusual choices for you.
Yeah, just something. I said, somebody that I can, I just, add some sort of freshness, I can learn from. And then he was like, yeah. And then he came back and he was like, I think Jaideep would be amazing for the professor's role and Vijay for this part.
That's a dream cast right there.
I was like, I just didn't even think for a second. I was like, this is it. I want to do this. I want to work with them. I want to learn from them. And I can't thank both of them enough for just being so amazing that I would sometimes just be like in the middle of the shot, be looking at them like, and forgetting actually my lines. And I've never done that with any actors, ever. Because I think they're just so natural. So I think it's been like it's just meant to be. And Netflix, I think, so amazing for making this project and giving us the opportunity to tell this beautiful story with a lot of fog.
Right, so many firsts. Jaideep, you're playing a mathematician in this film. आप इस फिल्म में jujitsu भी कर रहे हैं. And you're playing a very enigmatic, peculiar sort of character that we can see from the promo. And it's also a sort of understated machismo वाला role. अभी तक हमने आपको बड़े outwardly machismo वाले roles में पसंद किया है. So what is it that you haven't done for the roles that you play yet? Because you obviously work so hard on every single character that you play. आप इसके बारे में बहुत सोच के करते होंगे. What is it that you haven't done or would not like to do?
नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है. कोशिश ये रहती है कि कुछ नया करने को मिल जाए. और जब टीम अच्छी होती है तो बहुत सारा काम आसान हो जाता है, मेरा ये मानना है. तो जब स्क्रिप्ट मेरे पास आई थी तो सर ने, दादा ने जब सुनाया उसको, तो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा ये लगा कि यार ये कहानी बहुत अलग है. एंड देन आई थिंक दादा वाज वेरी स्केयर्ड कि ये मुझे बोलेंगे कि मैं ये लुक देने वाला हूँ, तो आई विल डिनाई दैट. एंड बट आई थिंक मेरे लिए वो हुक पॉइंट था कि अच्छा, इस तरह का इंसान दिखने वाला है नरेन व्यास.
So let me get this straight. किसी ने आपको बोला कि आपको 2 घंटे का प्रोस्थेटिक करना पड़ेगा रोज मेकअप, आपने कहा ये बात अच्छी है, मैं ये करता हूँ.
ये नहीं बताया गया था. वो थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. बट उसको फिर से वही बात, आप उस प्रोसेस में रहते हो तो बहुत मजा आता है. देन एंटायर टीम आपको हेल्प करती है वो करने में. और फिर जब कास्ट ऐसी हो आपके साथ,
so ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगा to say yes, this is what I'm doing.
ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती.
Amazing. I have many questions to ask you, but I have to ask Vijay the next one. This is your 6th title with Netflix. हाँ, तो ये question तो बनता है. Do you love Netflix or does Netflix love you more? I will let Monica answer it first.
Before he says anything, I just want to add and counting.
Oh, really? She's not counting. I don't think anybody is. So, take us through this collaboration. ये कैसे हो रहा है?
I think for a break, for a good welcome break, I'm in a very healthy relationship with Netflix, and it's only growing stronger. From being a situationship to we have actual relationship now, and it's getting into I don't know, I can't say much, but there's a lot more coming on Netflix.
Monica's going to order a ring very soon then. But honestly, what was it about the film and the character that you played in the story? You looked very different. You looked really, really, upbeat. It was a role that was very different from what we've seen you in. So, what is it that attracted you to this one?
I think it was there are two things.
Huh.
So it was a role of a good police officer.
Oh, first there as well.
So I felt like it was a welcome change for me and all the audience who have traumatized in the past with my portrayals on screen. So this was a welcome, refreshing change for me. And second of all, I think the character demanded a certain kind of a physical prowess and skills, which my very couch-friendly body wasn't very familiar with. So I put myself in a grilling
Oh my
training
God.
for 4 months
Wow.
to get to where I had to. And thanks to Sujoy, who made it happen for me.
In this case, it was a little easy because, I had that book in my hand. I was given it on a plate. So it was just a process of taking it and adapting it. But the focus was, for me, it was always a love story. When you read the book, people
Yeah.
tell you it's a thriller, it's a murder mystery, it's ye hai, wo hai, alana falana dimkara. But mere liye this was just pure love story, a man who would do anything for love, and he didn't expect anything in return. That's the bit which I had, a difficulty to, because I'm not like that. No, but so this character was amazing and unique, and I needed somebody. I needed my King Kong to come in to give his unrequited love, and Jaideep came in, and then of course Kareena was there to take the character to another level. Then Vijay took on the mantle of 3 characters and made them into one. And yeah, actually they are the one who made it so easy,
Transformation was, I think the focus is always on the performance, but obviously look is also important, but you're just used to seeing me in a constantly glamorous kind of role on the big screen, that, if little bit also, if I change a look, it's like, oh God, this is slightly different. But obviously the focus is also on the performance of Maya more than anything else.
जैसे दादा ने पहले ही बोला था कि ये लव स्टोरी है नरेन के लिए, वो आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है माया के लिए, बेसिकली बात ये है। तो पर there's nothing negative inside him about Maya. There's no in a way Naren is alive, maybe. In a sense, he thinks he's alive because of Maya. So he can be maybe a little bit jealous because of Karan stepping into the life, and they also have a history. So I think वो कहानी जब आप पढ़ते हो तो उसमें वो सारी चीज़ें हैं, उनके धागे आपको पड़े मिलते हैं उन सारे इमोशंस के। आई थिंक जब आपका कैप्टन इतना सॉर्टेड हो, उसको पता हो नरेन कौन है, तो आप बहुत ज़्यादा सेफ हाथों में होते हो। स्पेशली थ्रिलर जहाँ चीज़ें आपको नहीं पता है कि उस लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है, तो एडिट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। तो वो मुझे लगता है कि दादा ने बहुत अच्छे से हर दिन आप उस किरदार को साथ रहते हो तो वो अपने आप हो जाता है। मेरा जॉब इतना था कि मुझे उस सोच को पकड़ना है और उस भाव को पकड़ना है जिसको मैं बोलता हूँ। बाकी हैं आसपास लोग, आपको ज़्यादा मेहनत की, जनरली ज़्यादा मेहनत की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। जैसे दादा ने बोला कि औबिकदा हमारे जो डीओपी हैं, यू जस्ट स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा, वो आपको ऐसा खड़ा करते हैं कि आप बिना कुछ किए भी आपका अंदर जो चल रहा है ना वो आपको दिखाई देगा कैमरे पे। तो दैट्स हाउ इट इज।
There's something in that story which makes you want to tell that on screen, and especially in this particular case, where we had these amazing characters, you know, of Maya, of Naren, of Karan, and I really wanted to live with these people. I really wanted to be in their world, and it's kind of selfish. But I really, really wanted to understand how Naren behaves and how Maya survives and how Karan does what he does. That's it, you know, and I just wanted to live that life with them. So if that excites me, I'm willing to put my life on the line for that, then I tell that story.
One of the practices that I do is I try to do one film at a time, and that helps. Because then you are able to be with this one character and immerse yourself in that one story and familiarize yourself with that one script and those set of people. I try my best to do one film at a time. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Then I compartmentalize my brain and I do what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes I use different techniques, music, smell, whatever I need to do to get to a place. But for this one, 4 months, nothing. 4 months from December till about May, we went on Florence. May? Huh? June we went. So, yeah, from December I didn't take any work. Yeah, so for 4 months I didn't work. I just immersed myself in the process of preparation. So that helped.
Director, आप
Okay,
Bengali
you've
में
caused a
बोलो.
little riot here.
You can
Answer
speak in
this in
Bengali if you're
Bengali.
not comfortable with
She'll
English.
answer the questions in explicit detail.
This is a suspense thriller.
This is the suspense. Break the suspense.
What was
The wife
question
was
again?
never
Sorry.
supposed to do this film, just break the
What
suspense.
was the question again?
So, what was
Do we share the scripts with each other? So
Also,
this
and-
particular script, why don't you say?
It's a long history. We don't have that kind of time.
but if you could mention it briefly, I mean,
Yeah, so Saif has a history with the film. And then, like a true husband, he shoved all his responsibilities.
But that was almost 10 years later.
Yeah. So, yeah. So
He is actually most excited about this film.
Yeah.
He's really excited because it's all of us together.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think he's eagerly awaiting to watch the film. And he's seen the promo at least 3-4 times. And he's like, I think everyone's completely killed it.